want to ask about your look.
My who?
Your look. Your look, Megyn.
Oh, my Luke.
Your look. Did I not say it right?
I don't know. I mean, like, you're way cooler than I am. I don't know what you're talking. My Luke. My
Yes.
look. She likes my Luke.
Your look.
Oh my gosh.
Your fashion is like one of my favorite things.
This was awkward AF. So awkward.
Megyn Kelly has a message for Meghan Markle, Megyn to Megyn, and it is going viral. All right, guys, as if it already wasn't insufferable enough with Markle doing her stupid Oprah hit along with her beta husband, Harry, you know, who's not a prince anymore or something, or I guess he's a prince, but he's not royal. I don't even know. Who cares? As if that wasn't bad enough, Harry's stupid memoir, Spare. These people, they just never stop wanting to be in the limelight. So you're going to see quite a bit of craziness here. It's about Meghan's new show. It's about lifestyle and homemaking, you know, because people give a crap what Meghan Markle wants to do. Now, I do a little bit insofar only as it is a cultural commentary, because why do people worship and follow these people? It is nuts. So you're going to see it, folks, right now. It's going to be fun. But first, do me a big favor here. Like our video and share it around so we can keep bringing you all this great, hard-hitting content. As always, Patriots, I'm your host, Darian, and this is Resist the Mainstream.
Oh, it was amazing. Here's actually part of that where Mindy asked her about her look. Or let's watch it, stop for, and then we'll get to the big moment.
Megyn, I want to ask about your look.
My who?
Your look. Your look, Megyn.
Oh, my Luke.
Your look. Did I not say it right?
I don't know. I mean, like, you're way cooler than I am. I don't know what you're talking. My Luke. My
Yes.
look. She likes my Luke.
Your look.
Oh my gosh.
Your fashion is like one of my favorite things.
This was awkward AF.
So awkward. And I began to really feel sympathy for Mindy Kaling because she was doing such a heavy lift.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like watching this whole thing play out was really interesting in terms of realizing I don't think Meghan Markle really has any friends.
No, she doesn't. And she is the most insecure person I have seen in the public eye in a long time. That is why everything had to be perfectly curated. It was like, that's the biggest absurdity of this whole thing was just how over the top perfect everything has to be around her. Her outfit. I mean, who the hell picks berries in a white cashmere blouse and white pants? Literally no one on earth does that. And like this garden, which is like the most over the top, like we're all supposed to go, Maureen, to make our breakfast in the morning out to our gardens, which are the size of Shea Stadium, and pick our berries, our raspberries, our strawberries, our blueberries, our snozberries, and cut our mint, and then cut our flowers that are edible. But don't worry, she's a woman of the people. You can grow those just on your windowsill at home in New York, your edible flowers.
And don't forget your local beekeeper.
Yeah.
Your local beekeeper.
Oh, yeah, because she has a bee hive, which she goes to. That's how they open the whole series with her bees. And like, don't worry, if you don't have this, just go to your local beekeeper, which I Googled. I was like, just for kicks. I'm like, what? Local beekeeper. And everything that came up was the people who will kill bees in my
Oh my God.
Like, if you have a beehive and you want to get rid of it, here are like the 20 people who will kill it.
There you go. Absolutely.
Clearly, we're living in different worlds.
Do you have a chicken?
You know, Markle really reminds me of Hillary Clinton. She is just so robotic, fake, phony, and inauthentic, and tries so hard to look human. It is just wild. And it's not just me or Megyn Kelly who thinks that, all right? Take it from Meghan Markle's own father. Look what he has to say about her. Meghan Markle's father got interviewed about her show that she's doing, his new show, and he has a lot of things to say about her. For one, he said that she's using pre-planned, and that's a quote, facial expressions. Now here's a quote by him. Unfortunately, Meghan has never been authentic. She has to think about everything. She's not spontaneous. He also said that everything she says is rehearsed, and it makes him laugh because he knows all her looks and expressions. He knows she's faking it for the cameras. She's trying so hard to be perfect that she tenses up every time the camera is on her. And then this is where it gets really good. Quote, cooking shows are horrendously boring unless the presenter has a passion for it, end quote. Quote, you have to be authentic to hold people's attention. When you're stuffing the turkey's ass, it has to look like you're having fun doing it. The best cooks are funny. They mess up. They're human. She just wants to be perfect. It's sad because she's trying so hard to stay in the limelight. That's her own father who says this, all right? As if it can't get bad enough for her. And, you know, this is nothing new, all right? It's not even shocking that Meghan Markle's father would be so upset and against her. She has alienated just about everybody in her life. She is so insufferable. Just look at the royal family, how she took that beta husband, Harry, dragged him out of it, estranged him from all his parents, and he's more to blame for that than her, frankly, because he's a pathetic man with no honor, but that's a whole different discussion. Remember how she made up that whole story about how they were so racist to the royal baby? She said, oh, they were asking, what's the baby going to look like because I was black. She made that crap up, all right? I know that for a fact. People say, oh, you don't have any proof. No, you can tell. Just look at her mannerisms. She is a liar. If you can't see this, I don't know what to tell you. Now, this is not all Megyn Kelly had to say about Markle. Let's watch her roast her a bit more.
She gave an interview to People magazine. And in the People magazine article, she says she loves like building this safe haven and show with her daughter, and as part of her As Ever brand. And she says, being able to have my own little girl, as I've spent so much of my life championing the rights of girls and women, and to be able to see this as a multi-generational story. Archie is, of course, included in that. My husband is, of course, included in that. But I love the heritage feeling of it, and knowing this is something that I can create in front of my daughter and teach her what it's like to be a working mom. Yeah. This is not what it's like to be a working mom. What it's like to be a working mom is to come downstairs with no makeup on, you're barely out of your pajamas, and you're like, did you eat? Let's go. You're late. Get your backpack. Come on. If you do this again, I'm not bringing it to you at school. Let's go. Good. Right. Grab anything. Doesn't matter what the sugar content is. This is such a farce. Never mind dinner. Like I was saying, it's like, this guy comes, some professional chef, you're making the multi-sauced chicken wings. Mm-hmm. It's like, as you point out, you want chicken wings. There's only one way we all get chicken wings. We all fucking order chicken wings. That's what we do.
You go to Grubhub.
Yes, exactly
Go
right.
to Grubhub.
Right.
Inauthenticity is not the only thing that Megyn Kelly accuses Meghan Markle of. She also seemingly implied that she is a criminal who possibly needs to face consequences for a fraud of sorts. Take a look at this. So the context for this is that California regulators declared a charity in quotes, that Meghan and Harry did was essentially delinquent, and they were facing potential legal ramifications because of that. See what Megyn Kelly says.
What they're claiming is, the check was lost in the mail. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 minute. That's not how taxes are filed these days. Snail mail by a corporation that's a charity? You want me to believe that somebody put it in the snail mail with a little stamp and it just got lost? That's a lie. I'm just going to say it right now. I believe they're lying because they're humiliated, and I don't know why they didn't file the tax return.
Yep. It is a bad time for Meghan Markle, and, hopefully she'll get so irrelevant that we'll never have to hear about her again. One can only dream. With all that being said, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. What'd you think? Comment below. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. Hit that subscribe button. We need it so we can keep bringing you guys these videos, and we'll see you again soon. God bless.